Hi everyone, Adam here, once again participating in the Slashback challenge created by Joe the Horror Man. I'll leave a link to the original challenge video if you feel like taking part, if you want to know what it's about. And this week's theme was camp slashers. And I didn't want to go with Friday the 13th because I've watched them quite a few times. I decided to go with the other well-known camp slasher, and that's Sleepaway Camp. Released in 1983, runs for 84 minutes, by Robert Hiltzik, and stars Felicia Rose, Jonathan Tiersten, Karen Fields, Christopher Collette, Mike Kellen, Catherine Camhy. And this tells a story of Angela after her family is killed in a boat accident. She ends up living with her eccentric aunt and her protective cousin Ricky. So 8 years later, one summer their Aunt Martha sends Angela and Ricky to a camp. Camp Arawak is what it's called. And this is where we find out is Angela is a very shy, quiet girl. Doesn't really interact with anyone apart from her cousin, which of course makes her the target of, well, bullies, especially Judy, played by Karen Fields, doing a pretty good job as the main female bully. It's not only the girls that target her, some of the boys, and even one of the cooks in a very kind of uncomfortable scene. I'll just put it this way, that cook should not be working in a camp with minors, if you get my drift. It's just a really kind of icky scene. That camp should really do background checks. So after an accident with the cook where he ends up basically being severely burnt, which the head counsellor pretty much chalks up to an accident, but it wasn't an accident. But after a while, Ricky's friend Paul starts to pay attention to Angela, which brings her out of her shell just a little bit, and she does develop a relationship with Paul, which makes Judy jealous, or anybody that has done something wrong to Angela in the camp pretty much ends up dead, with Ricky being the main suspect, well, according to one of the counsellors. But there is some interesting death scenes in this. Nothing's too over the top. The beehive death scene is pretty unique. There's a stabbing in a shower from behind, and I like the touch of the killer actually cleaning the knife with a shower and then turning the water off. It was just a nice little touch. But the one that I really liked, it was one where you don't actually see any blood or anything. Everything is implied with shadows on the wall where you see the hands come up, and we don't exactly know what she's doing with a hair crimper. I think that's what you call it. But yeah, I think they let your imagination just go with it. And, yeah, but because it was just so unique. Yeah, so this movie is a cult classic for a reason. It's actually, for this type of movie, pretty well made. Some of the acting's a bit over the top, especially from the actress who plays the aunt. It's just such a weird performance, but it's weird but enjoyable. I do have one question though. What happened to that cop's mustache? If you've seen it, you know exactly what I mean. Spoiler alert, because I'm about to reveal the ending, but I think just about everybody knows the big twist in this movie. After Paul and Angela have a bit of an argument, Angela tells Paul to meet her at the lake with all the counsellors finding all the dead bodies. They're trying to find Angela and Paul to see where they are and what are they doing. When they find them at the lakeside, what do they discover? when Angela turns around with the decapitated head of Paul. Well, I think we know, but I'll say it. Turns out she has a penis. Because it was a girl that actually died in the boating accident. But her eccentric aunt didn't want to have two boys. She always wanted a girl, so she forced Angela to be a girl. That ending face, there's something very unsettling about it. Where it's just wide mouthed and making that weird gurgling sound. So this is a pretty decent slasher. Some of the acting's a bit over the top. But you know what? It is good. I do enjoy it. So I'm going to finish up there. Happy Slashback Saturday. I'm Adam, and I'll see you again soon.
Oh my God! Angela's the killer, and she was really a boy! Oh my God! Somebody remembered this movie and wrote a comedy sketch about it!